how it feels to chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
So, let me tell you something about Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen. This game's great. I like every aspect of it. The only thing that I can say downside-wise that I don't like about it, sorry you can hear my washing machine in the background, I'm at my sister's house, I normally don't record here, but the bad thing I can say about it is pretty much you kinda are lost and thrown into a world where there's not really a sense of direction. You kinda just have to stumble around in the dark. There are guides and stuff out there, but I don't want to read something and then automatically know how to defeat it. I'm one of those figure it out for yourself types. So I can't complain because it's like a double-edged sword. Anyway, I really like Dragon's Dogma.
Now I like it.
The game itself is very great, and I'm not saying like this is in a bad way or in a sour mood, but I got to fight this one boss that was really difficult, and I died to him many times. He's called the Gazer. This guy was a butt. I mean, he's beaten the brakes off of me about 20 times for the past 2 weeks. This is like way tougher than Dark Souls.
You better stop!
Now, what I do have to say here is pretty much this boss was way higher level than me. And by the time I got to fight this guy, I was in my 30s. I just hit 30. To defeat this boss, there are a lot of simple tricks you could do. There's plenty of running around tactics. He can normally knock himself on his butt with his own tentacle, like you can see right there. And then you have to keep striking him in his eye. But I didn't do a lot of damage, so I had to kind of wait for him to do certain intricacies to hurt himself, or little casting abilities. Later on while you're fighting this guy, you do have to use tomes and stuff that are just like laying around the map. There are certain tomes you can pick up out of chests or break certain crates, and they do tons of damage. If it wasn't for me figuring this out after fighting him the 20th time and struggling, I would have been dead. And I probably would have uninstalled and then probably had moved on to some other game, because I don't like to be defeated by certain things. Here you can see one of my followers getting herself hit by the teleporting tentacle. I use the same tactic, make sure he falls over. I couldn't really do substantial damage to him, which means, long story short, I had to go help my girl pick herself back up and then start the process over again. So yes, it's very timely.
What that just happened?
And I got very agitated. There's plenty of items you have to cycle through. Make sure you're not too heavy in weight like I am. I'm showing like 56 pounds, 0.16 here. Picking her up, healing constantly, and making sure he's just not killing you is more of the task than anything here. I really like this boss, but at the same time I hate it. I'm not going to talk a lot. I want you guys to just see the action that's taking place here in this boss fight. So, bear with me. I'm going to be throwing some memes in there. I'm going to be trying to make you laugh. But this boss fight in general is just a pain in the butt. I really liked it to be such a pain in the butt. I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time here as well. I said I was going to stop talking, but one more thing I want to say is I'm in the wrong place in the wrong time here. I was not prepared for the DLC area. This is DLC area, and I knew nothing about it. So everything here is probably at 50s. The fact that I'm getting through this boss here is a miracle in itself. I'll be leaving this island after I finish. Yeah, so as you can see, I do nobody's damage unless I'm trying to use my air special techniques. And even still, it eats away at my stamina. Very, very hard to deal with. Last time I was nuked here. This time I had a spell and was ready with one of the tomes. It was a fire blast tome. Pretty great. Does lots of damage. Very good. I had to cast a second one just to be safe. Great damage all around the board. You can tell it's really taking out those tentacles. Because if he got fully charged, he just one-shot me like last time. This is very helpful because once you knock that down, you can use this as a range technique. I wouldn't have to be so close to hit him in the eye. But since my damage is so low, it was like basically just running up and trying to melee him. I was expecting my mage over here to actually put in some work with her magic spells. I only got like 1 or 2 blasts coming from her and it did nothing. So, I mean, I had to move on to the next phase of plan, which is just to survive. And I stood here and had to stare down with him. I realized having to stare down with him was really bad considering he has many eyes. He was going to do that to me, which was probably going to paralyze me and kill me. But she's fine for some reason. I don't know why she was taking the hits and being completely fine. It must have been her armor or whatever she had herself equipped with as a mage, because it did justice, you know? It kept her alive. I'm searching again through my inventory to make sure I have all items equipped and things that I could use against him or to keep myself alive. Constantly make sure you can if you're low leveled and fighting an enemy that's extremely high, which is really good to do. I was checking through Hannah's stuff. Hannah, however you pronounce her name, she's not one of my original characters. She had a Shattered Earth tome, which is really good. It hits really hard and it's probably one of the maximum spells in the game, which really helped me here. It was the home stretch. I had to make sure I hit him with everything I had, and that was just the ticket I needed to beat him. A make or break moment. I only had 1 heal left. It's getting close now. It's getting real close. It's towards the end. That's why he trying so frantic to kill us. It's getting so close to the end. I have no heals. This man is so frantic to kill me. Man, like, when we talking about very bottom, the dregs, there's nothing left. I've been fighting this dude for at least 30 minutes or more. I'm not taking the L. I'm not. I'm not taking this L from you, buddy. You know what time it is. This has to be the ending. I don't have anything left to give him. I have nothing left. Come on. Please let this be the end. It's a wrap. You can't take any more punishment. It's not in you. Sheesh.